Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to ShenPlays. I'm your host, Shenner, and today I'm going to share with you the save files from my CK2 to EU4 True History series. I haven't done one of these in a few days, but I have had a lot of interest in people from watching my Sweden play, where I converted from CK2 to EU4 and played as Sweden. So if you guys would like to play along in similar worlds like this that are created from the auto plays that we did in CK2, then by all means click the link in the description of this video. That'll take you to Google Drive, where you can download. It's about 175 megabytes. Sorry for the size. It's a large file. It's a zip file containing 10 of the completed autosaves from CK2. Some of them are from 1066, some of them are from 867, some of them have Sunset Invasion turned on, and some of them have it turned off. So you're going to have weird scenarios on each of these when you export them to EU4. So the zip file you download is going to have Dynasty, Dynasty 2, Dynasty 3, all the way down to Dynasty 10, because I've done 10 of these so far. And you will extract that zip file into this folder, Documents/Paradox Interactive/Crusader Kings 2/Save Games. Those folders in that zip file go into this folder. Okay, so just find that on your computer, extract all those folders from the zip into there, and then when you go to CK2, they will be here. Go to the save games, and they will be in the save games listed as folders. So you click on like No Dynasty 7, there's the save game. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So this was what turned up at the end of No Dynasty 7. It's called No Dynasty because we didn't have anyone selected. To convert this for EU4, you have to pick somebody like, I don't know, York or Karelia or whatever, Ugra. Pick Ugra or whatever you want. You have to pick someone. It doesn't matter who you pick. You just have to pick someone and then remember, write it down or something, remember who you picked. Then you play the game and it'll load up the game for you. I must have the sound muted because I can't hear anything. That's fine. And once the game has loaded, you get the end screen, game over. So once you're here at the game over screen, then remember who you're playing. You're playing as this idiot of Ugra, and you hit export game, and it'll tell you this will create a save file, blah, 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 converted Ugra, and then it'll have the date that you're converting. You don't have to wait to the end to convert. You can convert at any stage in the process of playing CK2, which is really nice. But all of these in this folder and this zip file are going to be from this date, which is the 2nd of January, 1453. And remember this name, Converted Ugra, because this is what you're going to need to know in EU4. I'm not going to do it right now because it takes a few minutes to do this conversion. But this is what you guys have to do once you have that zip. And what this does is it creates a series of folders inside your CK2 directory, which EU4 can then draw data from, so you can play EU4 with this modded save file from CK2. It's a really convoluted system. It actually creates a mod. Then when you load up EU4, let me see if I can do that now. Oh, it's not in my list. All right, one sec. EU4. Load it. This is what it'll look like in EU4. Now, I don't have Ugra here, but you can see it says converted all these random places. Now, the one that I've been playing with Sweden is converted Chernigov. Notice Chernigov is not Sweden, right? So you don't have to pick the nation you want to use in EU4. You have to know which file it is that you used. The one for Sweden was from 1337. It wasn't even 1453. But yeah, so converted Ugra would show up in this list right here below Toledo. So that's the one you would turn on. You just turn on the checkbox like that, and make sure you don't have another converted one turned on, like this one has Chernigov turned on. So make sure only that one that you want is turned on, and then you can start EU4 from that converted save file. So I've had requests for this, and I figured I should go ahead and throw them out to you guys so you can use them. You don't have to use Ugra. You can use whatever you want. Once you've loaded the mod in EU4, you can pick any nation you want. They're all going to be weird. They're all going to have different situations. Like if the HRE had, what's it called? The highest crown authority possible. I forget what it's called. If they had the highest crown authority possible, absolute crown authority, I think it's called, then they will actually be a unified Holy Roman Empire in EU4 on day one, in 1444 on day one. And yeah, the time does go backwards. It ends here in CK2 in 1453, but when you load it in EU4, it'll be 1444. It goes back 9 years. But don't worry about it. It's no big deal. History repeats itself, right? But anyway, yeah, if you're an absolute crown authority, the HRE will be existing. It won't be like a separate bunch of entities. One thing to note about the HRE, though, and I'm sure you noticed this in the Sweden playthrough, is whoever the emperor is in the HRE, when you convert it to EU4, they'll still be the emperor of the HRE. They will have cores on everything in the HRE, not claims, cores. So they can start wars to get cores back, which they probably will, and if you're lucky enough to vassalize whoever the emperor was in CK2, if you vassalize them in EU4, then you can go to war and feed them tons and tons of cores from the HRE, and they'll love it. They'll eat it all up like nom 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 cores. Anywho, figured you guys would want to know how to do this. I think that's all the steps you need to know. You grab the zip file, you extract it into the proper save games folder, not the one in your program files directory. It has to be in your users/username/paradox/CK2/save files. You extract the zip there, and it'll put down 10 folders, No Dynasty 1 through No Dynasty 10, and then you can load up each of those individually, pick a nation, hit export game. You're going to have to do this 10 times. You'd hit export game for each of those, and that'll export that save file into a mod folder that EU4 can then use. When you're starting up EU4, you pick the mod to use, and one of those will be, there'll be 10 of them that you can use once you've extracted this and done each one from the CK2 exporter. And that's it. Yeah, the link is in the description of this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a good day.